Hello and many thanks for joining me on Express Update. I am Peter Ntia. Coming up in our stories, government moves to freeze bank account in embassy visa fraud case. Parliament launches economic governance project with UK World Bank support. Justice Hafizat Amoliba calls for reforms to speed up justice delivery. Onion seller sues Telecel Ghana for 2 million Ghana cedis over unauthorized use of her image. And now the stories in details. The Minister for Foreign Affairs, Samuel Okudzeto-Ablakwa, has announced that Ghana is working with U.S. authorities to freeze the bank account of Frederick Kwarteng, the prime suspect in the visa and passport fraud scandal at Ghana's embassy in Washington, D.C. Addressing Parliament on June 18, 2025, Mr. Ablakwa revealed that Kwarteng, a locally hired IT officer, created an unauthorized website link diverting applicants to his private firm, where they were charged illegal fees. The government temporarily closed the embassy in May, launched an internal probe, and alerted EOCO to track Kwarteng and his accomplices, vowing to ensure full accountability. Away from that story, Ghana's Parliament, in partnership with the UK's FCDO and the World Bank, has launched an £800,000 project to boost its economic and financial oversight capacity. The 18-month initiative aims to enhance fiscal management, strengthen parliamentary oversight, and improve MPs' understanding of economic policies.
The project includes technical support, training, peer learning to equip especially new translators with skills in public financial management and tax policy. Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin described the initiative as a key step toward good governance and sustainable development. Both the World Bank and UK officials expressed strong support, emphasizing the importance of empowering MPs to ensure transparency, accountability, and better economic outcomes for Ghana.
And in our third story, Supreme Court nominee Justice Hafizat Amoliba highlighted the significant challenges facing the judiciary, particularly the shortage of manpower in courts, which often leads to delays in justice delivery.
She explained that some courts have as many as 300 cases per judge, contributing to the backlog. Justice Amel Boba also pointed out that long procedures and the absence of time limits on cases hinder swift justice and urged reforms to shorten these processes. On the issue of gender in family law, she emphasized that property distribution in divorce cases is not gender-based, as demonstrated by a case where a woman's property was allocated to her ex-husband. She also addressed concerns over bail conditions, noting that all offenses are now bailable and suspects can apply for variations if unable to meet conditions. Justice Amel Boba, one of 2 women nominated to the Supreme Court, also discussed topics like academic qualification of MPs, e-justice, and the rule of law.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I believe in capping the number of Supreme Court judges, but I believe that we should not hasten to do so. And so we have resolved the issues that confront the Supreme Court, which require that the numbers be increased. Because if we cap it, and there is a justification for an increase, it would mean that we would subject our constitution to constant amendments, and that will not be desirable. But if we are able to solve the problems at the Supreme Court, the backlogs, the various jurisdictions that it has, then we would have a fair idea of how many cases on a year-by-year basis would go to the Supreme Court, and then we can have enough reason or basis to cap the numbers. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
And in our last story, an onion seller near Makola Market in Accra has filed a 2 million Ghana cedi lawsuit against Telecel Ghana, accusing the telecom company of using her image without consent to promote its Telecel RedSafe product. The lawsuit filed on May 23, 2025 claims that the unauthorized use of her likeness violated her privacy and personal liberties, leading to unwanted public attention and damaging her reputation. The plaintiff, Faustina Abe, argues that this infringement caused her significant personal and emotional distress, with people mistakenly believing her to be wealthy due to her perceived association with the brand. She seeks compensation and the removal of all advertisement featuring her image, with the case serving as a key test for privacy and image rights under Ghana's Data Protection Act. And this is all we have for you on Express Updates. Thank you for staying with us. I am Peter Insia. Tune in for more insightful programs.